History has its secrets, some of which are so strange, they would rather you didn't know about them. So brace yourself as we embark on a journey into the shadows of the past. In this video, we're unveiling 10 enchanting historical events that somehow slipped through the cracks of mainstream knowledge. 10. The Ghost Army of World War II. The Ghost Army is one of the most ingenious and daring deceptions of World War II. In 1944, the Allies were planning to launch a major invasion of France, codenamed Operation Overlord, or D-Day. To distract the Germans from the actual landing site, a top-secret unit was assembled to create a phantom army, complete with inflatable tanks, sound effects, and radio transmissions. The Ghost Army even had actors and special effects artists to create the illusion of a massive force, and it worked. The Germans were fooled, and the invasion of Normandy was a success. But the Ghost Army's story doesn't end there. The Ghost Army continued to operate in secret throughout the war, carrying out more deceptions and misleading the enemy at every turn. They were even involved in the Battle of the Bulge, one of the bloodiest battles of the war. In the end, the Ghost Army saved countless lives and played a crucial role in the Allied victory. 9. The Dancing Plague. In 1518, a strange phenomenon gripped the city of Strasbourg in modern-day France. People began to dance uncontrollably, sometimes for days on end. Some danced until they collapsed from exhaustion, while others danced until they died. The dancing plague spread like wildfire, with hundreds of people affected. Doctors were called in to treat the afflicted, but they were stumped by the strange affliction. Some believed it was a curse, while others thought it was caused by hot blood. That is, the plague was caused by overheated blood. Other theories included demonic possession and mass hysteria. But the strangest theory was that the dancing plague was caused by ergot poisoning, a type of fungus that grows on grains. Whatever the cause, the dancing plague eventually subsided, but not before leaving a trail of mystery and wonder in its wake. 8. The Emu War. The Emu War of 1932 is one of the most bizarre military engagements in history. It all started with a problem: the overpopulation of the emus, a flightless bird native to Australia. The emus were causing havoc, trampling crops, and destroying fences. So, the Australian military was called in to eradicate the emus. What could go wrong, right? The military was, however, humbled by the emus. The birds were too quick and clever for the soldiers, who were unable to shoot them. Instead, the emus continued to wreak havoc, even becoming emboldened by their newfound dominance over the Australian military. It was said that the emus won against the humans. 7. The Mary Celeste. This is one of the most enduring and intriguing maritime mysteries in history. On December 4th, 1872, the Mary Celeste was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, with no sign of the crew or passengers. The ship's cargo was intact, and there were no signs of violence or a struggle. To this day, no one knows what happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste. Some have speculated that they were victims of mutiny, while others believe they were attacked by pirates or another ship. Whatever the truth may be, the Mary Celeste is a fascinating and mysterious chapter in maritime history. 6. The Female Computers of NASA. Long before computers as we know them today, in the early days of NASA, the organization was looking for skilled mathematicians to help with their space program, and they found some of the best minds in the country, a group of brilliant women who would come to be known as the computers. But their work was much more than crunching numbers. These women were involved in some of NASA's most important missions, including the Apollo program that put a man on the moon. Despite facing sexism and discrimination, the female computers of NASA preserved and made invaluable contributions to space exploration. 5. The Strange and Deadly Case of the Toxic Soup. It was 1978 in a small town in Ohio, and something was wrong. People were getting sick, and some were even dying. The culprit? A toxic brew of chemicals in the town's water supply. However, the cause of the contamination was a mystery, and residents were terrified. As the death toll rose, panic spread throughout the community. A team of investigators was brought in to get to the bottom of the mystery, and what they found was shocking. The toxic soup was the result of a chemical spill at a nearby train derailment. 4. The dog that saved Antarctica. The story begins in Antarctica, where a team of researchers were working in a harsh and unforgiving environment. One day, a fierce blizzard hit the base camp, and the team was in danger. Trapped and running out of food, they had no way to contact the outside world for help. But one member of the team was determined to find a way to save them, and that was a sled dog named Togo. Togo braved the storm and ran for help from a nearby camp. Togo ran over 60 miles through the storm, fighting snowdrifts and freezing temperatures, and he made it. 3. The Tsunami Bomb. The Tsunami Bomb was a weapon developed by the British and New Zealand governments during World War II. It was a bomb that was designed to create a tsunami by triggering an underwater landslide. The idea was that the tsunami would be capable of flooding coastal cities and incapacitating enemies. Although the weapon was never actually used in battle, the very idea of it is both fascinating and frightening. 2. The forgotten female samurai. While the samurai are often associated with male warriors, history reveals a surprising number of women who embraced the way of the sword. Meet Tomoe Gozen and Nakano Takeko, whose courage and skill left an indelible mark on Japan's feudal era. They are just two of the many women who defied the traditional roles of their time to become skilled samurai. Others, like the warrior Onabugeisha, fought side by side with men in fierce battles. Some, like the daimyo, feudal lords, Chiyojo and Tachibana Ginchyo, even rose to lead armies and rule provinces. These incredible women deserve to be remembered, and their stories offer a fascinating window into the history of the samurai. 1. The Voynich Manuscript. This is one of the most bizarre and enigmatic documents in history. It's a 15th century codex filled with strange illustrations and indecipherable text. No one knows who wrote it, what language it's written in, or even what it's about. From the theories that it could be a medical text, an alchemist's journal, or a grimoire of spells, to the modern-day applications of machine learning and artificial intelligence, the quest to decode the Voynich Manuscript has captivated experts and lay people alike for centuries. These mysteries challenge us to consider what we know and what we don't know about the past. They are a reminder that even in an age of technology and information, there are still things that remain a mystery and should be sought after. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in our next video.